Good morning and welcome back to the vlog. What is happening? What is going on? This morning we are going to grab breakfast. It's starting out a little bit rainy here in Buenos Aires, so the market might be a little bit tougher to get to today. So I think we're probably gonna have to take a taxi or an Uber. I think it's about a 45-minute walk, and I don't think we want to do that in the rain. So yeah, but join us for breakfast. I think we got free breakfast here at our hotel, and then we're gonna try to head to the market and see what else we can get up to today.
All right, let's go get some breakfast.
All right.
We are headed to the San Telmo Market now. We booked our Uber since it's raining, and he's gonna come pick us up soon. So we'll see you when we get to the market.
Okay, well, that was fun.
That was interesting.
We seem to struggle with like taxis and transportation here. I don't know why.
Yeah.
We've just had a little bit of bad luck lately.
I think it really is that you need more than a beginner level of Spanish here.
Yeah.
There's very, very little English, and they don't want to slow down to speak to you. Even like if you're a beginner in Spanish, they don't want to slow down, so it's really hard to catch what they're saying. And plus, It's a slang, right? Every country has their own slang, so nothing on them. It's on us for not knowing the language, but it's just, it makes it a little tougher. That's all.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit harder to get around. The less Spanish you know, the harder it'll be. So, all right, so we're here at the market, and we're gonna go head on inside. I can already smell the smoked meats, so somebody's getting started.
We're just gonna wander around today, wander around the San Telmo area. So you'll see just lots of footage. I'm hopefully gonna give you some history about the area too, because it does have an interesting history. And yeah, enjoy the sights. This is a very, very cool market. There's lots of, it's different than what I expected when I read online. There was like two markets. One is like antiques and outside and all that stuff. The other one's inside and it's food. This is definitely a mix. There's a lot of food, and then there's a lot of like bags and like creators and like crafters and stuff like that. So really cool. Take your time walking through. Yeah. Great, so we'll keep walking. One more thing to mention is that they do have a lot of security walking around, so you do have like this sense of security. It's probably more for people stealing from stores, but either way, there's quite a few security guards walking around, so. So that was the indoor San Telmo Market. We are now headed to the Sunday Market, which is an outdoor market. It's really large, really crowded. Probably won't be able to do any talking points while we're in there, so we'll just take some footage. But I can see it already, and it's really crowded. So, all right, we're gonna make our way through it. So we're here at the city tunnels, I think. They're just like old tunnels that run into the city. I don't really know a lot about it. It's kind of a last minute decision as we were walking past. So I'm sure we'll learn more and we'll give you a recap at the end. So, and hopefully we can film. I have no idea. So we'll see. We'll find out.
Baby, would you like that?
The underground tunnels in Buenos Aires, or the El Zanjón de Granados, is a historic site that was once part of the city's early water system. It's a series of tunnels and chambers built in the 19th century to manage wastewater and their water supply. The site was rediscovered in the 1990s during construction work and has since been turned into a museum. The museum offers a glimpse into the city's colonial past, showcasing artifacts and providing insights into Buenos Aires' development. The Zanjon is also significant for its historical role in improving the city's sanitation and infrastructure. That was a great tour. We did like the house, which is what you saw, and then the tunnels underneath. We could not film or take videos in the tunnels,
For me, at least,
which was absolutely okay. It keeps the mystery and allows you to come see it for yourself and see the rest yourself. So I would highly recommend it. It is a little bit expensive. I think it was like $23 a person, but it is a little over an hour long. And I mean, it was a great history tour, so it's very interesting. I recommend it. We're going to try to find pastelitos, which is a pastry that they recommended in there that was sold a lot here 100 years ago or so. So I think it's fried with sweet potato inside of it. So we're going to try to find one of those, but also we're going to go back to the market and keep walking through the market. It's also getting sunny out, so I probably need to bring my sunglasses. All right, let's go.
All right, so we got our empanadas, and yeah, we're gonna go eat them. So I'm sure there's other places that we should go in here, so maybe if we're still hungry after this, we'll go find some other places to eat. I don't know, it's like meat, potatoes, and carrots, and a few like other vegetables all mixed in like with like a meat sauce. It's really good. It's kind of like a shepherd's pie in a like bread crust. I love it. Good thing I got two.
So if you want like the true market experience, definitely go during a meal time. It's gonna be crazy busy. You're gonna have to try to like get your order in right. Like in the bathrooms, there was lines around the corner. I'm so glad that I like went at the museum. If you like the chaos, go during lunchtime or dinner time. It's fantastic. So we're gonna try to find pastelitos, which is the pastry that we were told about. Nobody had them in there, so we're gonna have to try to find a traditional bakery. I think we're gonna probably go walk through the market more or just walk the streets around here because it's really beautiful.
She was cinematic.
All right, so next we're going to Plaza del Mayo. It's in front of the presidential residence, and it is about a 20-minute walk all the way through the market back towards where we were for the underground tour, and even farther than that. So we're going to walk quickly back to the market to try to get there. It's about a mile. So, yep.
What'd you get there, Kayla?
A big water bottle. It's hot today, so it's needed.
It's definitely good.
It's also definitely slightly cheaper than buying smaller water bottles, which of course it would be. But if you're planning on coming here, definitely try to get yourself like a 1 liter or 1.5 liter bottle. That'll help you make it through the day, especially if you're here in summer.
Alright, so we are here at Plaza del Mayo. It's right across from the presidential palace. Some significance about this plaza was it was basically installed in the late 1800s, and it holds the first national monument for Argentina and kind of unifies the area to make it like with the presidential palace. So they hold a lot of big important events in this plaza. It's really pretty. It is hot today, so we tried to find a piece of shade. It's very picturesque. Definitely worth a visit to stroll around.
There's definitely like, I don't want to call it like a vibe, but there's like a vibe here. It's very interesting. The Buenos Aires as a city is like very culturally rich. I think we just walked through almost like 1.5 miles of markets.
Oh my gosh, it was forever long.
So it's really crazy, and we saw people outside, making food. We saw people selling food. We saw all sorts of like market stalls selling all sorts of goods. So if you like shopping or like shopping in markets, Buenos Aires is a place for you.
Just make it a day on Sunday to come to San Telmo and explore.
Yeah, to be honest, I was a little concerned because the number of places that we have been, like Sundays are kind of like closed days where like almost everything is closed. But it seems almost kind of like the opposite here. There's a lot of things that are, like more things are open today that are not open other days of the week. I also know that a number of places are closed on Mondays. So if you're planning on coming here, Mondays might not be a good day, but like Saturdays and Sundays, great days.
And wear comfy shoes because the cobblestones will kill your feet.
Yeah, you'll be walking a lot. I mean, we spent a lot of time walking today. So the good thing is tomorrow I think we're going to be spending most of the day on an airplane or on a bus. So
I think we've been walking around for like 5 hours and there's still like more to see. So spend the day in San Telmo and just make a whole day of it. So.
Yeah. I think we're just going to continue walking around this area, and then we're going to head back to the hotel just to kind of relax. I'm just getting really distracted because there's like a police car with its lights on, and it looks like it's trying to pull over this like big truck. Oh no, he's just going around. He got lucky. All right, that's it.
See you later. All right, just a little bit of an update here. We got back to the hotel a couple hours ago. The plan was to relax and then go out and find dinner later. Unfortunately, once we took the Uber back, Ben's phone slipped out of his pocket when we were getting out of the car, and we tried to get it back, but it looks like maybe the next passenger in the car picked it up and took it with them instead of returning it, which is really unfortunate. We were able to track it, but the Uber guy we called said that he didn't have it, so it was then stolen out of his Uber. So unfortunately, that really sucks because it leaves us with only one phone between both of us for the entire trip, and all of our trip details and everything were on that phone. Not that we can't get to them, we have laptops, but it just puts a little bit of a downer on our first couple of days in Buenos Aires.
It's not been a fun experience.
No, so
we've had such bad luck with transportation, and this is just like, it's not even their fault. It's our fault.
It's our fault.
But it's rough. Don't lose your phone. Also, surprisingly, Buenos Aires is the only place I know that doesn't have an Apple store. Like, I was just planning on just going in and buying like a
like iPhone SE or something, just something like cheap to get me through like the next like 2 weeks. But they don't have anything. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll find like a cheap Android phone that I can
Throw some of his accounts on.
Yeah, maybe throw some like and at least have like WhatsApp and stuff. Because like right now I don't even have phone number. But the problem is also if I buy a phone, I don't even know if I could register it with T-Mobile while being out of the country.
Yeah.
So it's pretty rough. I'm not sure what to do, but
yeah, we kind of
don't leave your phones in Ubers. Tip of the day.
Yeah, the Ubers have been an interesting experience here for us. I don't know what we're gonna do for dinner. We haven't really thought about it since we've been just trying to get this phone back. We can see it on Find My iPhone, but what's funny is that it's at the iPhone store that we would have had to go buy an iPhone at. They're not open today, and we have a flight out tomorrow morning. So, really sucks, but it is what it is. I'm sure we'll find something to do for dinner later, but we might not have much more the rest of this vlog just because it's kind of a downer. So, all right, so we went out for dinner, and we actually, while we were walking, I saw these pastelitos in the window of one of the cafes, which we've been looking for them, and then we kind of got like off track with the phone debacle. So we went in, we purchased 2. We also got pizza for dinner, but that's not really anything special.
It's just regular old pizza.
This is what it looks like.
Cool.
Very, very pretty. It's like phyllo dough or whatever that's called, phyllo dough. And then it supposedly has like sweet potato or something like that on the inside, but I think these are jam.
I think, yeah, we got the ones with jam in it.
So I don't know how I'm gonna eat these.
There was a tiny bit of a language barrier, but I think we made it through.
I think you need 2 bites to get into the dough.
This was also what was sold on like a particular side of the city, which is what made the house that we visited so popular. Is that area of town frequently sold these type of pastries.
They used to sell these pastries on a bridge, and everybody would come and get these pastries from them. So they named it after the 2 sisters.
There you go. That's the whole story.
These are really hard to eat. Not gonna lie, they're super, super hard to eat. I'm still like not into the middle.
You're right, it's tough. They're pokey. That's probably why they're not as popular, and I'll be honest, it's probably why they're kind of like hard to find. But there's definitely like a little bit of honey in them, and I think they use the honey to kind of like stick some of the layers together.
It's like a sugar glaze.
You don't have to sit here and just watch us eat pastries, but what you do have to do is subscribe to our channel, because tomorrow we are taking a flight to Patagonia, and if you want to see any of that, you need to be subscribed to our channel, because we will likely be releasing that video 1 week from now. And then I think we have at least 6 more videos from there coming. At least that's what I'm planning. If you're interested in any of that from Patagonia, we'd love to have you follow us. And
You get to see any more troubles that we have traveling. You get to see us dying when we hike a long trek through Patagonia. What else? You probably get to see us get lost at some point.
I hope not.
And then you get to see us struggle again in the place after Patagonia, which is also a really cool place. So
yeah, we do
lots
have
of entertainment coming your way.
Yeah, we have way more interesting places after Patagonia coming up. We're going to be spending plenty of time in South America trying to do some of the most popular things down here, at least what I consider the most popular and what everybody should be doing. All right, that is it for this video. We will see you on the next one. Hopefully I will be able to get a phone sometime in the next week. Otherwise, we'll just be hanging out with Kayla.
We'll learn the skill of sharing while we're here.
Yes, sharing is caring. All right, see everybody on the next one.
Bye.